Okay. Okay. Now, it seems to me the market is finding resistance here on UJ. It seems to me the market is finding resistance because, as you can see, it made a preliminary support. This is where the market started showing signs of saying that, you know what, guys, uh, and I'm stopping, I'm breaking and I'm relaxing before I continue, right? Yeah, and then there's our automatic reaction. This is where it bounced off. Automatic reaction. This is where it bounced off. But then we don't know, we don't know if it's gonna go down or this is just a rally-based rally. A situation whereby it's just gonna play around, and fly upwards until it reaches this area, demand zone over there. So let's see. Okay, now I want to see, maybe the market is just trying to fill the gaps that it made in here, and as you can see, it hasn't even filled 50% of it, and it can't hold that position up there. So you'll see around when the London session begins. Yes, yeah, when the London session begins, that's where we're gonna see if the market will break this structure over here, or it's just gonna fail to break and it continue going downwards, right? But then generally, I'm bearish on Euro USD. I'm very much bearish. I'm very much bearish. So what do we see over here? So in the 15 minutes time frame, there's this demand zone over here where the market is reacting off. So we might get another pull back down over here, or we might get a perfect M structure, and then the market continues going down. But then, as you can see, the market created some liquidity over here, and even more liquidity right down below over here. So here's what the market did. The market went up, broken structure, and took out all the liquidity all over there. And now we are hoping to see if the market is gonna maintain that position up there and continue going further up, or it's gonna start failing and breaking down back to this level over here. So right now I can see the market is trying to come back and take up this liquidity over here. Or what may happen, another scenario that may happen, the market might come and fill up more on this wick. See this wick over here? Maybe the market might want to come back and fill it up before it can continue over there, or make the textbook strategy that people like trading, the breakout strategy. Market in a raging, and then from there it breaks out, it pulls back to retest, and then it continues. Maybe we might be having this scenario over here. As you can see, it came back to this raging over here. So you might buy and see if the market is gonna take you up there. You might put a long position over here, stop loss right below this demand area, and then take profit up there. So it's a 3 pips stop loss. So that might happen, that might not happen. So it's gonna depend on whether if you are ready to fly with it up, or the market can just respect the structure over here and continue going further up. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame and actually check if the market has the strength to go there. Okay. So the market went up and broke down. See, this breaking down of the market actually makes me question myself, you know. There's a lot of question, but this wick up here, shows some signs of this wick over here. It shows some signs of the market trying to play around before it can go. Shows the signs of the market trying to play around before it can go towards the area that we are anticipating. So there we have it over there. Yeah. So guys, we might be correct. I might be correct. We might have this scenario happening. As you can see, we have liquidity over there and over there. But if it fails to break the structure, then it will potentially come back down here to take up all the liquidity over here, and then you can start selling it until the demand area over here, maybe to here. So if it fails to break that structure, you can start selling it until here or until down here, or even all the way down there on our automatic reaction. So it's just going to depend. If it fails breaking that structure, going upwards like that, then it means it might be looking for a retest and it will no longer go up. So let's go to my favorite pair, Euro USD. Now, if UJ is going up, then it means this one will continue going down. But then, as you can see, the market is let me go to the 1 hour first. The market is creating a wedge, a falling wedge. It has been creating a falling wedge. I was looking forward to buy it all the way up there, but then it has been creating a falling wedge. Maybe it wants to come back and mitigate this previous structure over here, which I saw a long time ago. But then anyways, yesterday Euro USD got pumped up and followed all the way down here because there was this FOMC news. There was this FOMC news and the market broke down. The market came up here to touch the previous structure, and then whew. Now this over here was one hell of a trade. If you got it, then right now you are very, very, very rich. If you got the sell from yesterday, now you've gotten yourself a 1 to 17 RR. You've got 84 pips in your bag, which is golden, very much golden. So let's see what's going to happen over here, and let's see if we're going to have a continuation or the market is going to start breaking down. Now, okay, let's see. We have this demand zone over here, which the market played around way on, but then continue going down, right? Yeah, so the market might come back to this area and continue falling. So that's something that might happen. So now we see the market is finding a bit of resistance over here. So this one over here can be our preliminary support. Yeah, yes. But then we are waiting to get an automatic reaction or automatic AR over here to see if the market is gonna find resistance over here and try mitigating the downside before it can actually go up. But then again, we don't know if the market will go up. You have to just look at it and see if is the market ready to go up or the market is just playing over there. Do I have anyone watching out there? Anyone watching? Anyone whatsoever? Ramadan, Isai. Okay. La 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 la. Anyone watching out there? You're watching. If you're watching, please hit me up. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Lili maka. Mina now maybe just draw. It was big time. I get it. Yeah, around there. Mm.